Hey everyone, welcome back to Thrive with Sahil. I'm Sahil, your host, and today we have Hector with us. But before we go to him, let me quickly say, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us if you like it and subscribe to the channel because the algorithm works in such a way that if you like and if you share this content, this podcast will go to more people, and that's what one of my aim is to expand the podcast so I can have more guests on and we can have very fun, interesting conversations with them. And please drop a comment below if you have anything to say about the podcast, if you have any feedback, if you have any nice things to say, if you have any suggestions on what kind of guests would you like to listen to. So please go ahead and comment in the comment section. Okay. So before we move to you, Hector, I usually do a section called the news of the week, but I've realized that it's not very wise to do that because I'm recording podcasts in very different in different times. So it might
Yeah,
happen that the news I'm doing is from the week, but the podcast is released 4 weeks later, a month later. So
yeah.
that news is not recent anymore. So instead of that, I'm going to call it stories of the week. So some stories that we're going to focus on. And today we have the first news is about FIFA urged to drop Saudi oil giant Aramco, which is a Saudi company who's the biggest carbon emitter, who's also the sponsor of the World Cup in the US. And there have been a lot of protests going on, and people are urging, but also athletes are urging that you should drop Aramco as the sponsor. But yeah, FIFA said FIFA was very diplomatic when saying that we have very strong ties with them, so they're not going to drop them. But I think we're going to see some kind of protest coming up with this issue. Then next we
Mhm.
have there's a study that was done recently on the influence of social media on young athletes' mental health. And it was really interesting because these days now athletes also have to be content creators because they can reach more people. And that's one of the ways they can earn money as well. So there's so many sports where you're struggling and you might not be able to make enough money to sustain. So usually, like athletes are now going a route where they make content with their sports or anything else. And basically, the study is how that is affecting their mental health. So a lot of athletes have said uh, social media has been causing them depression, anxiety, just like the normal population. But with athletes, it's really important for their mental health because if they want to keep performing, uh, yeah, they have to take care of their mental health. And social media is that thing where they really have to worry about not getting too exposed to it and have a safe balance.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure all the time, performing and then, sharing that content. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
and
do
it's
understand that.
yeah, and now more issues come up. Like body image issues is one of the things. Like now, because you're an athlete, you have to look the certain way as well. So
Exactly.
yeah, and thirdly, we have the International Paralympic Committee. It launches a para athlete professional course to support retiring Paralympics. And this is the first time this initiative has been done, and it's going to happen in Germany. Uh, it's like a course for Paralympic athletes to basically help them transition from a life where they've been playing for a long time, and now they have to transition to normal life. So, uh, basically, how can you like what are some practical learnings that they can take? How can they develop career? Let's just say they go into coaching or they want to have some different career. How they develop a new identity.
Yeah,
Uh,
sounds really interesting that they're trying to do that. In the Netherlands, we do have that a certain way, but not necessarily for para athletes. But
mhm,
um,
mhm,
yeah, they do try to transition all the time the players
mhm.
to getting them in new jobs or
Yeah,
getting them in like studies
yeah,
um, next to their sports
yeah. But I like,
courses.
yeah, I like it like especially like Paralympic athletes because like already there's so many resources that have not been given to them. So now they're giving even more. So it's really nice to see that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Hector, in the show, what I always do is we ask the guests to introduce themselves, and you have the stage.
Well, hello, I'm Hector. Um, I'm a para athlete for the Netherlands wheelchair rugby team. I've been playing this game for now, I think, 8 years. And been growing ever since. I've been born in Amsterdam, so born
Mm.
Dutchy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful city.
And yeah, I've been playing my sport actually all my life.
Hmm.
Um, well, I do now wheelchair sport because I'm in the wheelchair. You don't see it, but I am.
Yeah.
Um, but I used to do football because
Oh.
I could walk until a certain point. So,
Mm,
and I used to do it's called sledge hockey. So it's like ice hockey on
mm,
in a sled,
mm,
and that's also a Paralympic sport. I used to do that when I was 13
mm.
till I was like 16, and then after that I just
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah,
just
I didn't
took
know.
on life.
I didn't know that about you. I thought you only played rugby. What all sports have you played?
Football. I
Okay.
played also basketball at high school and primary school.
Hmm.
So
Were
that
you
was
on? Sorry, go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
no worries. Yeah, that was just an activity that we could do during the gym class.
Hmm.
So that was something that I was really good at, and like yeah, some of my classmates as well,
Hmm.
who still now are my teammates.
Ah,
So
nice.
and in the club and national team. So
Ah, nice.
um, yeah.
Nice. And would you mind telling the audience, the viewers, about like when did you started playing wheelchair, like wheelchair sports?
Yeah, well, I started playing wheelchairs. Yeah, wheelchair rugby. I started playing 8 years ago. It was one of my high school friends. I saw him during Christmas,
Hmm.
and we bumped into each other. And yeah, he asked me what I was gonna do that week,
Hmm.
and if I
Nice.
was interested playing this game called wheelchair rugby or murder ball.
Mm,
And yeah, I remember him saying to me like, "You're gonna see the world. You're gonna travel the world, and you're gonna meet a lot of new people, interesting people." And I was in my head, I was like, "Yeah, whatever."
mm,
So I didn't really believe it.
mm,
Um, but then I went to a training, and ever since, I actually never stopped.
yeah.
That's
Uh, and were you always on a wheelchair, or if
well,
you
I
don't
have
mind telling,
CP.
like what kind of
Yeah, no
problem you had?
worries. I've CP, zero palsy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it has a big range, so a lot of people can have it, and in different varieties.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes the speech is impaired more than other parts of the body.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just one side of the body. Sometimes it's all the four limbs.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're wheelchair bounded like me, and sometimes you're in an electric wheelchair. So it's like big the diversity in the range of the handicap that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it's by me. It's by birth. So I've been born 2 months too early.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I've been in. yeah, in Dutch we call it a converser, but it's like a box that you can like have a respirator, so yeah, things to breathe, I
Oh,
guess. Yeah,
oh yeah, yeah. I knew the word for it.
yeah. I don't know the name, but at least like I
Yeah,
survived.
it's
I still was
yeah.
struggling from the beginning, so
Mhm,
and we're still struggling, but
mhm,
that's how life goes, I guess.
yeah. But
Um, yeah.
how did you uh like when did you started playing your first sport? Like how old were you?
Um, I, f- I think I was 7 or 8 that my dad told me like, "Hey, do you want to do sports?
Mm-hmm.
They have this club. Um, you can play there if you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's for disabled people who can play football." And then I was like very interested, and I
Mm-hmm.
was playing already on the streets actually, so playing with
Yeah.
a lot of yeah,
Yeah.
boys from the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did a lot of sports together. So
Mm-hmm.
football was one of those. So we played always outside doing sports. You
Mm-hmm.
know how it goes, like doing Pokemon cards and
Yeah.
all those kinds of things. The Game Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then football was one of those things. And then my dad took me one of those trainings. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, after a while, I just every time after school I went to training, started playing, and yeah, after a while I couldn't do it anymore because just my feet, yeah, wouldn't allow it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just too
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah.
And then after a while I was like, I want to do a new sport. So I took up yeah, ice hockey when I was like around 13, I
Mm-hmm.
think. And
Mm-hmm.
that was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty heavy and cold. I
Yeah.
remember we putting all the armor and stuff like that because you need to be protected a lot
Yeah.
because people bump into you hard.
Yeah.
Um, that's maybe my interest in wheelchair rugby maybe also came down
Yeah.
to like
Yeah.
the hitting part. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't know what wheelchair rugby is,
Oh
I
yeah, please tell
highly
them.
highly
Guys,
recommend.
yes, I have watched him play, and it's not how you think it is. It's very, very brutal. So maybe you want to tell them how wheelchair rugby goes exactly.
Well, well, a lot of people say it's people. This is one of these coaches, Joe Delagrave from the American team. He says like it's just people making other people crippler. So like
Mhm. That's a great way to put it. It's so on
so
point. I like that. Yeah.
because yeah, you're bumping your heart in each other. So
Mhm.
like and yeah, it's like these small bumper wheelchairs bumping into
Mhm.
each other and
Mhm.
just smashing into each other. And it's also more like a tactical game at the same time. It's not necessarily all crashing in. At first it
Mhm.
looks like that, but then after a while you still understand the game and how it works. So it's
Mhm.
like more like a game of chess after a while.
Mhm. Yeah. And what position do you play in your team?
um Well, wheelchair rugby, it's 4 against 4. So you can have 4 players on one side and 4 on the other.
Mhm.
And you attack with 4 people and you defend with 4 people. But
Mhm.
my main position is the defense.
Mhm.
Um, because, well, I don't know if people know this, but in a lot of Paralympics sports, you have a classification system. And
Mhm.
so people are on the classification system, they're based on the function that they still have, and they get
Ah,
points getting to
ah,
them.
okay.
And
I didn't know that, but yeah.
so so the amount of points is the amount of function that you have as a player. I don't want to
Mhm.
get too deep into it, but you have 4 players and they can have a total of 8 points.
Mhm.
So to make the game level in playing field.
Mhm.
Um, well, to make it a little bit difficult, I'm a 1.5. But then that means that you can have like somebody with 3 points and somebody with 2.5
Mm, yeah.
and somebody with a 1 point next to
Mm,
me, and then we're total of 8 points
mm,
together, and that's you can have on the field, basically.
mm,
And that's how you mix and match the points
mm,
with the other teams. And
mm.
sometimes you're like, oh, this player goes well against this player, so that's how you play
Yeah.
the chess.
Yeah. And do you play for like a club or do you like
Yeah.
yeah, is what's the like if somebody wants to start playing wheelchair rugby now what's the thing they have to do first?
Well, the thing that you have to do first is sitting into the chair and just get hit by all the teammates.
Yeah. No, but like do
So
you
you
go
get
to
the
a
feeling
club?
of it. Yeah.
Is there a club or
Well,
is there
our
like
club name
classes,
is yeah, our club name is Amsterdam Terminators.
Mm. Nice. I
But
mean,
that's
it's
what I
it's
said.
it's
Yeah.
justified. It's justified, guys. I have seen that team play, and yeah, uh, let's just say that name is so perfect.
Yeah, and it's also sports. It's has been invented by guys um, that has a spinal cord injury
Hmm.
that couldn't do basketball because they hands were not that well and they cannot throw that well, and
Hmm.
because they're missing that kind of function.
Yeah.
Um, so a lot of times our training ground is also at a place where people, when they have an accident, they come back into it.
Hmm.
And so when they get restored and they're almost well, they see us play.
Hmm.
And then sometimes we're like, hmm, don't you want to come play? Don't
Hmm.
you want to try it
Hmm.
out?
Yeah.
Come try it out. Come take a seat. And sometimes people are hesitant, and sometimes
Hmm.
people, they just want to come and join in, and then they're part of the club.
Yeah. And
So that's the
yeah, do you have people coming coming to play and then they stick around for a longer time?
yes, definitely, definitely. Um, it's not as big as we want it to be, but so a few times, like 2, 3 people a year that
Hmm.
join the club, and you know, they
Hmm.
stick around for a long time,
Yeah. And
and it's for all ages.
oh, okay. But that's nice
So
actually.
yeah, because and men and women, so it's a mixed sport as well.
Even when you're playing competitions or
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
that's good. That is great. I like that.
yeah, definitely. So it's a mixed sport. Um, Yeah, so we have people that are like 15 until like 60 or even
Mm.
70 nowadays.
Uh,
So
okay.
imagine that, like people that are 70 just going into the chair and just hitting you.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
So,
And do you have a coach? Is there someone coaching you, or like do you just guys come
yeah,
in?
I have two coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have my club coach, who's at the same time my teammate on the national team.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it's sometimes yeah, we're on the level playing field. Like
Yeah.
sometimes we do training in the national team, and then he brings it back to the club.
Mm-hmm.
And then did yeah, I did the training already in that weekend with the national team, and then the next day we're having the club training, and we're doing it all over again.
Yeah.
So that yeah, that's really cool. To getting that knowledge to the players that don't have that much experience, because you wanna, you know, uh, give them the knowledge as well, how the game works.
Yeah.
Um, because there's so many different levels of
Yeah.
people. Like some people are just there for fun.
Yeah.
Um, and some people they just want to do something. Some people are serious about it, like me. So
Yeah.
that's sometimes yeah. You have to check the balance it out.
Yeah.
So
Nice. And how's your schedule usually? Like, do you? I'm assuming because now you're playing at a national level.
yeah.
And also, by the way, guys, I was going to say it in the end, but I think that we should tell. Hector is going to Paralympics. So where?
Uh, n- not yet. We're getting there. Well, first we have to go to the World Cup.
Oh yeah, sorry. Not the Paralympics. Sorry, my bad. The World Cup. Yeah, that's what you told me. I completely forgot about that.
No,
Yes.
no
So,
worries. But
yeah.
we're also going to the Paralympics, so don't worry about it.
No, you definitely. But I switched up the sequence. So you're going to
Yeah,
the World Cup first. So,
yeah,
many congratulations to you for that. And then Paralympics is the next step. And
yeah, exactly.
is the World Cup in Brazil?
Yes, it's gonna be in Brazil, in Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo, dude, nice.
Yeah, really nice.
I'm gonna look forward to seeing you there and see your matches. Do they televise it?
It's probably gonna be on YouTube.
Ah,
You
okay,
can
okay,
follow it on YouTube.
okay. Guys, if you just
Um,
happen to see what wheelchair rugby is, maybe watching the World Cup would be a good start.
Really good start. I would say one of the best starts
Yeah.
because yeah, it's on such a high level. I would say I would always recommend checking the site out for all the rules because it's called wheelchair rugby, but the official name is murder ball.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that's not really a sponsorship name, so they changed it to wheelchair rugby.
Ah, okay.
Um,
Okay, I'll put the link of that in the description box, so just so if people are interested, they can see.
Please come
Uh,
and watch because that's gonna be awesome. All the high
yeah.
players from every part of the world are gonna be
Mm,
there.
mm,
Yeah, we're gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. So
yeah, and you'll get support from my 30 subscribers.
30 is more than zero.
Yes. Nice. Um, so what's your routine like? So now, let's just say that you don't have competitions coming up. Now you're
Yeah.
just in like off season training. So what's your schedule like?
Um, well, my schedule now is go to training at nighttime, and then for today at least, and then tomorrow I have a um, power training standing like in the evening as well.
Power gym, you
Then
mean like a gym or something?
lifting weights,
Lifting weights.
doing cardio,
Mm,
stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
Um, let's see, maybe on the bicycle depends.
Yeah. And does anybody give you the plan or
Yeah, I like yeah in in our national team. We've won a coach that has multiple hats on, as we say in Dutch.
mm-hmm.
So he's like the data analyst, but at the same time he could be the physio, and at the other time he could be
Oh,
your assistant coach. So
yeah.
sometimes you're speaking to all three at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but he makes the plan for me, and we look at it together basically, and what's feasible, because it also has to be feasible,
Yeah.
and you need to also have rest in between. It's not all. Uh,
Yeah. Recovery is very important.
Recovery is very important as well.
Yeah. Uh, and then uh, how do you manage like the physical aspects? Because I'm assuming you also have like your own physiotherapists that you work with or your own doctors. Also, nutrition is such a big part.
Yeah,
So,
we have one on the team as well. We have a
nutritionist?
yeah,
Okay, nice.
dietitianist. Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
We have one on the team,
yeah.
and we have also yeah, our doctor on the team as well.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things go through them,
Mm-hmm.
and then go through the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but this is only on the national team though, not on the club,
Not
not on
on
the
the
club
club.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah. In the club, you don't have any, not really anybody.
yeah. But I feel you guys have such a strong community. I think you help each other out in this, like
Yeah,
whatever
e-
experiences you have, you share. Like especially I think your coach who's also does a lot of
e-
thing. So
exactly. I mean, you learn a lot from each other,
mm,
especially actually outside of rugby itself.
yeah,
So outside of the game,
yeah.
um, you learn so much from each other in things of life. How what do I need to do if my chair is broken, for
Mm,
example?
mm-hmm,
uh, you know, what do I need to do? Where can I get my car fixed when it has
mm-hmm,
an elevator, for example? Do you know
mm-hmm,
a guy or something like that?
mm-hmm,
So you're always asking each other for tips and tricks,
mm-hmm.
how to go about life, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
But that's important because that kind of support can help you so much uh, in normal life, but now also you're an athlete, so I think it's really important.
yeah, it's very important, and that's what I like about the club. It's
Mm,
also about like helping each other out and more like being friends and like family like vibe
mm,
has a club,
mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm.
standing behind each other if something happens, because you've been all through something, and you
Yeah,
stand behind something, and um you know we support each other, and that's why I like the club,
yeah,
for what I'm playing, and the national team as well.
yeah. And
uh,
it's the only club that you ever played in, right? You never changed any club.
well, I've got invited into a few clubs, but not staying there and leaving this one behind, but I've only played inferior in this club, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, I mean, makes sense. All the things that you're telling me, it's like I think it's really supportive, first of all, and I think I've seen the facility, so you guys have the infrastructure as well, pretty well. So I think yeah. And so where have you traveled with wheelchair rugby? What all countries, places have you gone to?
Well, I've been to Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Great Britain,
Mm.
France, Spain, uh, New Zealand, Australia. Um, Let me see. Do I miss Colombia?
Um,
Going to Brazil.
yeah,
Did I mention already Switzerland? I don't know.
yeah.
So a
No.
lot of places,
Yeah,
a
so
lot of
your
places.
your friend was right. Your
My
friend was
friend
so
was right. Yeah,
he was so right. You
he
got
was so
to
right.
yeah.
I don't think he thought it was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, sometimes you're thinking like, oh, this player is gonna be the best player that ever. And then
Mm,
like two
yeah,
months later, and yeah,
yeah,
nah, that's not it. He's,
yeah.
he's he doesn't have that, you know, mentality of being a player, of being like, oh, I
Mm-hmm,
want to do this and I really want to go for it.
mm-hmm,
Because for me as a player, I've been playing for the club for a long time, and I'm now in the national team, but it wasn't always this way. So I had to
mm-hmm.
really train really hard to
Yeah,
come to the national team.
yeah,
And yeah, you have to really put a lot of things on the line. And also your motivation to tell yourself like,
mm-hmm,
hey, do you want to be a national team player, or do you
mm-hmm,
want to go out every
mm-hmm,
weekend and have beers and fun and play, or do
mm-hmm.
you want to get serious and be a professional athlete?
Yeah, yeah. But it's really like a struggle when because you're already have so much to deal with physically, but also now you're an athlete, so you're also dealing with the mental part of it. So yeah, I mean, kudos to you, and I think we can take a lot of inspiration from you. Uh, how do you deal with the mental side of being an athlete?
um I mean, it can be a lot of pressure at
Hmm.
some points, You know,
Mm.
of course, you have to enjoy every moment because yeah, we're going to Brazil. We're gonna enjoy it, of course,
Yeah.
but we're also there for doing a job. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and and if we did that job, then it's all good, and we can we
Mm-hmm.
can finish the tournament, and we can go on to the next thing, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the Europeans.
Yeah.
They're coming up next year, and then we can qualify for the LA.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Fingers crossed for that.
So and it's
Mm.
step by step. You know, it's first you have to win the one game, and then go to the next thing. See from there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. And now, when are you going to Brazil for the World Cup?
We're leaving in August. I think the date would be like around 9th of August, something like. We're going earlier than the tournament starts, of course,
Mm,
to
yeah.
get like used to the climate.
Yeah.
'Cause it's totally different than here.
Mm, yeah.
So we're gonna go a few days, and also, yeah, because we have people, yeah, they are disabled, but like my handicap, my disability is such a different thing than somebody else's.
Yeah.
So the one with spinal cord injury, some of them they cannot sweat, you know, so they have a lot of problems on a
Mm-hmm.
long, um, flights, or if it's warm, they
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of problems, with
Mm-hmm.
cooling down,
Yeah.
because they cannot sweat, so they have to spray themselves all the time,
Yeah.
and that's pretty funny sometimes, and they're like. They're totally wet, and like a fan next to them,
Yeah.
and you see always we have next to the field we have a big fan, and they're chilling there, in the
Mm.
fan because of the heat. We also now at the training we have a slush machine.
No
So yeah,
way.
cause yeah, yeah,
That
but
is so cool.
yeah, hey, it's all with good intentions,
Mm. Yeah.
and it's really nice to have it because then I'm like, oh, I also want one. You can give me one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now I see you've traveled so many places.
yeah.
Um, because I know how good Netherlands is in terms of like providing the proper support and the infrastructure for disabled people. When you go to these different countries, what differences have you seen in terms of like also the infrastructure and the support, but also people's like mentality? Have you faced anything something like that?
Yeah, of course. I've seen it when we went to Colombia. Yeah, that was a big difference,
Mm,
because what I admire that from that team, because I'm also half Colombian. Um, I admire them a lot because they're playing in like a lot of landed chairs, because these chairs that we're getting, they're really expensive,
yeah.
You can buy a car with it. So it's like
How?
12 to 13K to get in one
Mm,
chair if you made
mm,
it for yourself.
mm,
Um, so for a lot of players, that's not feasible. Even for me, like we get support here, but
mm,
they have to figure it out. They get like second hand and stuff
yeah.
like that. People that have already been using it, and they
Yeah.
make it their own.
Yeah.
Basically, how you start wheelchair rugby. Like
Mm-hmm.
when you start playing this game and you like it,
Mm,
the first thing that you're gonna do is playing in an old chair of an older player.
yeah.
Um, but they have it with their top team, so that's why it's so
Mm,
inspiring. And with the Colombians, but also with the Brazilian team, a lot of them they don't have a new chair every so often.
mm,
So it's yeah, and the facilities depends on place to place. Sometimes um, the brochure, you're looking at the brochure, and it's like you're coming there, it's like totally different.
mm,
Like beautiful lights in the brochure, and then you're coming there, like
yeah.
feels like I don't know, office space, like a small lamp, stuff
Mm,
like that.
yeah.
Um, and the room's not that big, stuff like that. Yeah. So When we travel to other places, we always with the team. When we get to the hotel, we always check the
Mm-hmm.
rooms and how they set up.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the team, for all the players, because the players are so different. Um, that we wanted to make it as efficient as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So if people can walk or they can make steps or they can make a transfer easily, then
Yeah.
they will go into the rooms that less accessible. And
Mm-hmm.
then the people that I have a lot of move problems with moving,
Mm-hmm.
they will go into the rooms that's more accessible for the people that can move less.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily I don't have to make those decisions. So I'm
Yeah.
just giving the key card and that's it.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that we always struggle against, and also when we go into the plane.
Yeah. Do you have any funny stories? Because I
Well,
think, yeah. Good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, we do. We do have a lot. When we went to Australia,
Mm-hmm.
we had to do a layover,
Mm-hmm.
and in I think it was Qatar or something, and um, they wanted we had to hurry. We had like maybe half an hour to get from the other plane, from that plane to the other plane, and we were
Oh.
still sitting all inside. So imagine that all the
Ah.
people that are in a wheelchair, they still
Yeah.
have to go transfer to their own chairs and
Yeah.
then move to the other side of the airport
Yeah.
in half an hour
Mm-hmm.
uh, to get to the other plane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, while we were waiting, the chairs came out,
Mm-hmm.
and we're looking at them, and then we're looking at them, and then we're like, these are the wrong chairs. These are
Oh.
our rugby chairs. They took out our rugby chairs.
Damn. The
They
expensive
didn't took
one.
they didn't took our normal chairs out. So they
Uh,
had to go all the way back, put the chairs back in or
uh,
back to the plane,
yeah.
and then take us to the other side, and man,
Yeah,
these
but
people were so stressed,
no,
and we were like,
but I think the airline people were right getting you the
why?
rugby chairs because then you'll be quicker. You'll go
Already
so
when I
quick.
land, then I can hit somebody already.
Or you can do that. Or you can hit
Yeah.
somebody, or you can make the next plane very quickly. I think they were going with that.
Well, um, I think it was to New Zealand. So we had to stop in South Korea, and um, yeah, we also had to get out. And there was also this was also really quick flights. We
Hmm.
didn't have time for anything,
Hmm.
and we had to go through security again.
Hmm.
But imagine this: 20 people in the wheelchair going through security, and they had
Hmm.
like I don't know, it was the same time, like half an hour or less.
Yeah.
And there was this one guy doing all the 20 wheelchair people through security, and
Hmm.
then we went through security, and after that we had to go through an elevator. But the
Hmm.
thing was, the elevator was very small,
Hmm.
and they only could put two chairs at the
Uh,
same time in the elevator.
uh,
And that guy was so stressed on the phone, he was like sweating, like, I'm gonna do this, And then meanwhile, one of my teammates was like, can I visit the shop right there? And I was like, no, no, don't go. I'm like,
uh,
oh, okay, okay.
that can be me
But
also sometimes. Like, can I just
yeah,
grab a quick coffee? Can I grab a quick smile before?
exactly. Well, me too, I'll be also like, I know where the plane is, because that sometimes people don't understand that we don't need help all the time. They don't understand
Yeah,
that I can speak for myself. I don't need somebody next to
yeah,
me for speaking for me.
yeah,
So I'm like, I know my ticket, I know the plane, I know the hour, I know that I have to be there in half an hour.
yeah,
So just let me do my thing, and I'll be
yeah,
there at the plane in half an hour. No
yes.
stress. But that guy was like, nobody's leaving, everybody's going to the plane.
I think he had a very stressful day already, and then I think he was so stressed, like nobody leaves.
Yeah, nobody leaves, nobody go anywhere, and like
Yeah,
and I
no,
wouldn't be that guy, and I hope it goes well because man, that one guy was stressed. I've,
mm,
I've I've never seen stressed guys in my life like that. Yeah, but traveling, it's so cool, seeing
Yeah.
the world,
Yeah.
seeing places of the world. Uh, If I wouldn't play wheelchair rugby, I'm not sure if I would go to New Zealand.
Yeah. And also, you're not just going, like, let's just say that going there is fun, but also you're going there with a purpose. So,
Exactly.
because you're trying to compete, you're always getting ready for something. After you're done competing, you're still in a different country, so you can reflect on yourself a lot. You can reflect on how your life is, and I think that's really beautiful.
Yeah,
Because
that
as an athlete, I also have done that because I've been to so many places and so many beautiful places, but I was not a tourist. I was going in there, going to the tennis court, coming back. But there would be one day where I would go see the city or something like that, and then it would be really nice to travel like that.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we have time for that. Because indeed it depends on your schedule basically. If you have like a day off or something, or like a day where it fits all together, I would say.
Yeah.
Because when we went to Australia, we had like the perfect schedule,
Mm,
basically.
mm,
Because we had trainings, while traveling there was hell, but the
mm,
training was nice because
mm.
we went here very early and came there very late,
Yeah.
and then we had to sleep and stand up very early.
Mm,
So, and then we had to do a training. But after that, we were free to go and we went outside.
mm,
Luckily, the hotel was also somewhere in the city center,
mm.
so then you can look around in the shops, have some nice time,
Yeah.
enjoy the
Yeah.
moment of being there in a different place, in a different area that you've
Yeah.
never traveled to.
Yeah.
Take some souvenirs here and there,
Yeah.
take some homes. I'm
Yeah.
now trying to fit my refrigerator, and every time I go buy a magnet, small magnet, and
Mm,
put it on
yeah.
the fridge.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Hector. Yeah, before we end the podcast, I play like a
Yeah.
quick game and it's called rapid fire questions. So I'm going to ask you questions and you just have to be quick with it. Okay?
Okay.
So
Tell
whatever
me.
comes first, you have to answer that. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. A morning person or a night owl? What are you?
Night owl.
Favorite movie?
Matrix.
Matrix. Biggest hit you have ever taken in rugby?
Biggest hit. Australia or Canada. One of those two.
Okay. Speed or strength?
Um, I should say speed.
Speed. Favorite music artist?
Um, Let me see. This one's difficult. I have so many. Um, uh, Ray Charles.
Who?
Ray Charles or
Oh
Frank
yeah.
Sinatra.
Oh yeah. Nice. Most used app on your phone?
Woo! Maybe it's WhatsApp, I guess.
Okay.
WhatsApp or Instagram, one of those two, because it takes from you, like
Mm.
people sending you stuff, you laughing at it.
Yeah. Memes. Sending memes.
Yeah, memes or like small clips.
Yeah. Okay. Messi or Ronaldo?
Ooh, this is a dirty one, man.
I always put it there.
Um, uh, let's go with Messi. Sorry, Ronaldo. I also love you. Sorry,
Oh no!
because
Don't
I think they're
worry.
both. I think they're
Don't
both
worry.
great
Don't worry.
athletes.
Neither Messi or Ronaldo are gonna watch this
I
podcast.
think
So
that. Yeah,
you're good. Don't worry.
yeah. Ronaldo,
Uh,
I'm sorry. I also love you.
oh yeah. Okay. Let's. Okay. I think I found my
Hey,
first.
if one of those um 40 people that are listening is Ronaldo right now, um, send me Instagram post. Send me
Oh,
something. You know,
sadly no. But yeah,
give
I
me some
would.
advice.
Yeah.
How to be a real
Okay.
pro.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Win ugly or lose beautifully?
Um, yeah, I win ugly.
We're not doing okay. Um,
Yeah.
Favorite piece of equipment in your chair?
um, I would say it's this ball from the rugby ball that a friend of mine made. One of my teammates, who is also one of my classmates when I was younger. We also did football together.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we did lots of things together, and he made like this small rugby ball. He made it himself, and so I put it underneath my chair. So every time I play, it's right there, you know. And
Ah,
we, if we play together, we have it together.
nice. That's sweet of him.
Yeah.
Um, what's your pre-game ritual?
Pre-game ritual is yeah, is listening a little bit to music. It could be anything. At the moment, it's like salsa or reggaeton. Um, Bad Bunny. So
Uh,
and then sitting down into the chair, put some perfume on
okay.
and some mints, and then go.
Yeah.
It's a mixed sport, eh? You have nice ladies as well, so
Well, okay. Nice. That's funny. Um, best advice you have ever received?
uh, um, that is how do you say this in English? Um, don't think that you do or something. It's I don't know how to say this in English, but it
Okay.
basically means
Just say it in Dutch.
um,
It's okay.
yeah,
Yeah, just say it in Dutch. It's okay.
je moet niet dachten. It means like you don't have to think like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, you know?
Ah, yeah.
So I thought you was gonna do this, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So
So if
it's
like
like Nike. Just do it.
yeah, just do it. Yeah, it's like teammates it's going left, and then I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh no, I thought you was going to the right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Ah.
then he says like, don't think you do, you know?
Ah. Okay. Okay. Ah. Okay. So basically, don't anticipate.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But we have like a saying for it, you
Ah.
know? So
Okay.
that's the one thing. And yeah, always enjoy life, you know?
Yeah.
Enjoy the moment.
Yeah. All right. Next, I got only two more questions.
Yeah.
Uh, what keeps you motivated on difficult days?
What keeps me motivated? Seeing a lot of people play, watching games, wheelchair rugby games, but also football games,
Mm-hmm.
seeing my friends,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying that, you know, and then like, oh yeah, now I'm ready. Seeing my teammates when yeah, we're on the field again, then I'm like, okay, this is what you're doing it for, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing the national anthem, just enjoying it, just
Yeah.
enjoying the moment. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
All right. So that was the end of the game. Well done.
Yeah,
Very well done. We're gonna wrap this up.
yeah.
Let me let me ask you just one thing. I think your story is really inspirational, and we can take a lot of learnings from it. Do you have anything to say to the viewers who are watching, like something that you have learned in your life, and that you would want to share it with others?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Mm.
Just get to learn people and how they are, you know. Yeah, and enjoy life. Enjoy the friends around you because before you know it, it's
Yeah,
done. You know,
yeah, well said, man. It's very basic, but people sometimes just forget this.
it is what it is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
basic, but it's the truth. And
Mm.
sometimes life and death are just next to each other, even though you don't know it. You know.
Mm. Well, Hector, thank you so much for coming, first of all.
Yeah,
And I had a great time recording this podcast. It was
yeah.
really
Thank you.
fun. You were a very easy guest. and I'll have you on again sometimes. Maybe after the World Cup or after the Paralympics, you can share your experiences
Of
more.
course.
Yes, and thank you for everyone who's watching as well. Please like and subscribe and comment. Please, it will help me grow and it keeps me motivated. And if I am motivated enough, then I'll find the best athletes, the best coaches, the best content that you can have, and it will be really really nice if you can just hit that buttons, 1 2 3 4 buttons. All right, Hector, again, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you for
uh
having me.